Hey you guys, so today is July 26th. Kind of crazy to say that because I'm now working on my vlog and it's from June 26th. Little man is taking a nap. This is actually the Totocon portable baby monitor that I'm using. It is a game changer. I love it so much. We have the lollipop cam for his nursery to actually be like, to stay there. Like that's like the camera that we're not going to take around, but the Totocon is a portable one. If I can recommend a baby product, that's it, because no matter where we decide to kind of put him down for his nap, there's always a camera on him. It's been crazy. It's been a really wild 3 weeks. He turned 3 weeks yesterday and it's been crazy, you guys. Like I have had the hardest time with breastfeeding. It has been one of the most painful things I have ever gone through. And I'm really shocked by it. I was not expecting that. I thought it would be something natural. I thought it was something maybe would be uncomfortable for about a week. I am 3 weeks and a day and I'm still experiencing stabbing, excruciating pain. I am taking ibuprofen to kind of help me get through the days and it works tremendously. I was having a lot of guilt having to take a medication, but put it this way, I got a C-section and never took medication. They did obviously prescribe me medication if I wanted it, but I did not go for it. But I am taking ibuprofen right now just to kind of get through the breastfeeding pain. I do plan on making like an entire video on it. I have so many videos now that I really want to film now that I'm a new mom and I see how things go with a newborn. I have so much to talk about and I literally am living the best life. You can see under eye circles are real. Probably should have put on a little bit of makeup before hopping on here, but he's taking a nap in my room and I did not want to wake him up. So, you know, I'm definitely living my best life, but I'm tired and I'm in pain. And those two things together definitely brings a lot of emotions and, you know, dealing with hormones. I think he might be waking up. He probably can hear me because Athena opened the door. Oh no, he's not waking up. He's just moving around. But you know, those two things are definitely, he's grunting. He definitely grunts all the time. But those two things definitely are like a mood killer. Some of those I think might be farts. Really hard, you know, being in pain and being exhausted to feel positive and confident all the time. It's really hard. So how come every time I'm in this room I get like a chemical smell? I'm gonna have to figure out what is causing that, because every single time I'm in here I smell something that I probably am not supposed to smell. Anyway, yeah, so I've just been dealing with that. I've been dealing with pain. I've been dealing with being tired, and being tired is like my least of my concerns. The pain is definitely something that like has to be addressed. You know what, it could be maybe the yoga ball, maybe like a plastic smell. Ever since I had the baby, my senses have like skyrocketed. So like my senses, my nails have grown like tremendously. Like everything that I feel like you're supposed to have happen during pregnancy, I've had happen during postpartum. Anyway, my hair's like way thicker, my nails are growing long. Really weird that I'm getting everything after being postpartum, but he fell back asleep. This little nugget's been sleeping for a while. I'll probably have to wake him up soon just so I can feed him. But he's like smiling in his sleep. Oh, he's so precious. But yeah, it's been hard, you guys. Like it's been definitely very different than I thought it would be having a newborn. Like I am completely smitten with him, and there's some days I wonder if I have postpartum anxiety or postpartum depression. I think if I have anything, it's more on the anxiety side, because there will be moments, and it's hormone related. I can 100% tell you it is hormone related, because when I have coffee in my system and the medication in my system, I feel 100% normal. I still am a little sore from my C-section, but other than that, like I feel like myself and I feel fine. I can breastfeed fine. Everything's good. But without those in my system, I feel like my hormones take over, my like mind takes over, whatever, and I literally just kind of go into a spiral of like hormones. And it happens usually, he has witching hours the second half of the day. We don't produce as much milk the second half of day, and so usually if you're gonna have witching hours, it's always the second half of the day. So we're probably gonna start entering, once he wakes up from his nap, we're probably gonna start entering the witching hours. Hopefully I can give him enough milk and we won't have to deal with that today, because I'm solo right now. Yeah, it's just, it's very difficult. I'm trying to get used to it. I'm doing the best that I can, and I'm trying not to, you know, fall into an actual depression. I don't think that's where I'm at. You know, I am in love with my child. Like, it's not that type of depression. I feel like when people hear postpartum depression, they think, oh, they want to harm themselves or harm the baby. There is so many other levels of postpartum depression. I think I more have the baby blues maybe, because just I cry a lot, and the only reason why I'm crying is because of the frustration of the fact that so many women can breastfeed without pain. It frustrates me. It's hard to, like, I never compare myself to other people when it comes to body image, when it comes to status on the social media. Like, I never compare myself to other women, but when it comes to this, I've been frustrated that other women can breastfeed so naturally and so easily and so pain-free, and here I am. Every time I breastfeed, I am bawling on my child, and then I have the guilt of my child has seen nothing but his mom cry, and that has been one of the hardest things for me to, like, stomach. Like I said, now that I wasn't taking ibuprofen, I just started taking ibuprofen about 2 days ago, and ever since doing that, like, we've had a wonderful experience. But before that, we're talking like 2.5 weeks where I just put myself through pain with no pain medication to help me through it, and I just put myself through a lot of torture, to be honest. And yeah, so I have like a whole video I want to make on breastfeeding alone. He's just in there smiling and he's awake. He is like the most precious little nugget. I just want to go in there and squeeze him right now, but he's trying to fall back asleep, so I won't. Oh, you know what? I think he's doing the baby like rolling of his eyes. I don't think he's actually like awake. Hey you guys, it is Monday, July 30th. Lots of stuff gonna be changing here in the next month or two, but we will get into that I'll probably mention it come fall. Anyway, I am feeling a lot better. I'm doing a lot better. I'm off pain medicine today because I bit the bullet and decided to let myself have a break from nursing. I did not realize a lot of women do that. I thought women, when they say it'll get easier, they just went through the pain and let their nipples literally just crack and go through all of the nonsense. Didn't realize that a lot of women take a break and they just bottle feed for a little bit. Obviously, I don't need anyone's opinion on that. Everyone says don't get nipple confusion, blah, blah, blah. Bottles nowadays are made, he's a little fussy because I'm warming up a bottle right now. Bottles are made now for babies to not get nipple confusion in case this needs to happen. So I really don't need anyone's opinion on that. I'm mom and I get to decide. And I have spoke with many women who took a break and pumped for a whole day, gave their baby a bottle an entire day, and was able to have success because they were able to heal. Your bottle's done. Goodness. So that's what I'm doing right now. He's about to be 4 weeks and 2 days, and I'm still experiencing excruciating pain. I've been living through it. I've been fighting through it the past 4 weeks, and finally got to a point where I'm like, I need to heal. He's very like talkative, but I realized I need to heal and I need to do something for my sanity, and that is taking a break and just taking a day to myself, and that's what I've done. So I have been pumping exclusively the past 24 hours now, I'd say. I nursed yesterday, but then I decided midway through the day to pump. Honey. So let me get your baba. Let me get his bottle and then I'll chat. Anyway, back to vlogging. He finished his bottle. He's been having 3 ounces pretty much every single feed, and I pump pretty much that. I do not have an extra supply like a lot of people do. I unfortunately just have literally what he needs, and that's pretty much it. So especially now that I'm doing the pumping to make up for me healing, I am not freezing any, unfortunately. For a while I was able to freeze so much, and then now I'm just not able to, just while I'm pumping and trying to heal up. So anyway, I have so much stuff like that goes on in a day. I don't have time for a lot. Like, I don't have time to be editing vlogs, and I don't have time for a lot of stuff, but I promise you, like, I will be back at it. I will get a schedule going. That's the biggest problem we have right now, is we don't have a schedule going, especially not for him. You know, him being a newborn, like, how are you gonna have a perfect schedule? Unfortunately, that's probably like our biggest downfall, is we just go to bed whenever we can, and we literally wake up just whenever he gets the most fussy, because he usually naps really, really well in the morning. The first half of the day is always so pleasant because he naps a lot, but then the second half of the day is definitely witching hours. And ever since I started pumping though, the witching hours are a lot easier because he's not cluster feeding. And the cluster feeding is what would put me into a frenzy, because I'd be in so much pain because he never was not eating. It's definitely gotten to be a lot easier pumping. So that's pretty much what we're dealing with right now. This is a little man. I'm so in love with him, and I am loving everything about newborn life. They are correct when they say the first 2 weeks are really, really hard. So just expect that. First 2 weeks, if you're a new parent, is extremely hard. It's a lot of adjusting. There's a lot of stuff that goes on that, like, your life is completely different, and it takes a while just as a human to adjust to the new life. And you don't expect that it would be hard, but for me, the only adjustment that really was difficult was the breastfeeding. Other than that, I can honestly say the no sleep and all of that, like, I could totally live with. Like, I remember the first probably week, I remember feeling like a legit zombie. I remember feeling like my body was never fully, like, well rested, and it almost felt like I was in a dream state. That's kind of how it felt the first, like, full week. And then I started getting into the second week where there was a ton of pain, third week a lot of pain, and now we're about to be 4 weeks on Wednesday. So I have a lot of work I need to do, and I'm just waiting for my husband to get home. I am trying to keep up with work. Work is what like, months and months ago, I said that there was a lot of things that were about to change, and that's where it is. It's changing with my work. I'm continuing doing what I'm doing, but I am adding on a huge buttload worth of work to my plate, and totally, I'm so happy about it. But definitely life is gonna get a little bit chaotic for a while, and YouTube is not going anywhere. I'm not going anywhere. YouTube, my social media channels, like, that is my passion. That is my life. I love it. It's such a shame that I always put that on the back burner when I run out of time, but unfortunately that's just kind of how it goes. It looks like he's starting to fall asleep a little bit. I don't think, like, there's really a lot to update you guys on. Obviously my life is so different now. I want to do a video all about postpartum blues, because I definitely got the blues because I was in pain. Any day I was not in pain, I was like over the moon, super happy, totally just really, really happy. But the days that I was in pain, I had the blues. I was not overly happy, because it's hard to be when you're in pain, and the pain of breastfeeding is excruciating, and a lot of people don't talk about it, and it's kind of frustrating that people don't. Some women, if your baby latched perfectly from the get-go, a lot of women are able to kind of go over the, like, 2-3 week breastfeeding hump just fine. But for the women like me, who I guess we developed a poor latch when I got home, like when we were in the hospital, his latch was perfect. Got home, once you get into different positions and you get lazy, overnight feeds, stuff like that, like, the latch wasn't always perfect, and it caused me to get a lot of problems. And so now I have to heal. And I really should not have gone as long as I did without letting myself heal. I really should have taken this break probably 2 weeks ago when the pain started, because now the pain is just so, or not even the pain, but like the damage is like just so significant that it's gonna take a little bit for me to heal. But I'm hoping I can heal while breastfeeding too.
You having a good time? Yeah, are you having fun? Are you having fun? Look. You silly boy. Boy. Big boy. A big boy. Give me those feet. A big boy. A big boy. A big boy. Oh, that's a big boy. A big boy. Big boy. A big boy. A big boy. Do. Oh, I get your feet. 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 A big boy. 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 What do you think? What do you think of all the fall stuff, buddy? Oh, that's really cute. I like that sign. What do you think? For your 1 month, we get to look at fall stuff. Oh, I need this. Ooh, that's cute. Morning pumpkin. Pumpkin everything. And we get the morning pumpkin. And the pumpkin everything's cute too. Look how cute. I like these plates. You don't care, huh? See, I just got some milk and I'm good now. Super cool. Good morning, guys. Today is Tuesday. No idea the date. August, I don't know. I actually have no idea. So, I'm just with little man. We just had a little bit of breakfast, or he did. Mama needs to eat. I think a lot of the vlog is probably going to be recorded by my phone a lot because I don't always have my camera on me. And this will guarantee that I still do record. He's gotten so smiley. He's known as like the grumpy cat at my OB appointment now, or my OB office, because he usually has a grump face. But he's gotten so smiley ever since he turned a month. He's just been like a little smiley boy. But he definitely, like, he's just known as always having a serious face. But I promise you, he gives mommy all the smiles. Yeah, I love you. So, I am doing so much better. I had, like, huge, like, epiphany and realized that every family is different. And whether you breastfeed or you bottle feed, it doesn't matter. Just do what's right for your family. And it came to a point where I want to show my son a strong and healthy mom, and I think that's so much more important than, you know, breastfeeding and going through the pain and just crying all the time. I feel like he needs to see a happy and strong mom, and that's so much more important. So I've been doing more pumping than strictly breastfeeding, and it has just like taken so much weight off my shoulders. It's so much better, and I know he's happier too. He's 100 times happier because I can finally be in a good mood. I can hold him more. I can just like cuddle up with him more without being in pain. So really like happy we've went this route. And you know what, like every feeding's gonna be different. Some I'll be able to breastfeed, some I'll, you know, have to pump. And if we ever have to supplement formula, who cares? You know, like I ended up realizing, okay, giving formula doesn't make you a bad mom. Giving a bottle of breast milk does not make you a bad mom. And guess what? Breastfeeding doesn't make you a good mom. So every family's different. As long as your baby is fed, that's all that matters. And your mental health is so much more important than making sure that you breastfeed just because you feel like you have to. So your mental health is way more important, I've learned, right? There are so many ways you can feed your child. He's still hungry. He's always hungry. This is going to be like ounce number 4. 4 ounces. This is why I was stressed out. I can't keep up with his supply sometimes. Or I can't keep up with his demand. But anyways, I'm going to feed him. And then hopefully I can get up and I can have breakfast. Let's go ahead and show you guys him a better view because I don't think I have in the vlog yet. Here he is. You look like, oh man. He doesn't like, he looks so different like in person than he does in like photos or like video. What's the grump face for, bud? You're so cute though, I just love you.
Yeah, vlogging is like really foreign to me now. I think I ended up realizing today is August 7th. We need to try and get more videos up for them because you are like just sinking down. Did you go potties? My mom was just here, she just left, and then my dad's gonna come over. You went potty! Yeah! My dad's coming over with my sister to come hang out for a little bit, and we're all just gonna kind of powwow and hang out. They like to come see him like at least once a week, so they're all coming today. Are you smiling? Was you smile? Are you picking your nose? You're too young for that. He was just smiling. I got you, baby. I'm gonna change your butt. I'm gonna change your diaper. Yes. So yeah, they like to come see him at least once a week. So they came today, and they're all gonna see him. They're coming separate. My mom was hanging out with me for a little bit, and then she was going somewhere else. They all would have come together, but they kind of had to do 2 different times because everyone had different plans. I really need to pump. It's been a few hours. Mama needs to pump. I may nurse instead. I cannot wait to make this like breastfeeding video, or just like making a video and like general on like breastfeeding and literally just how you feed your child. Can't wait to do a video on it. I got a lot to say. Okay, so we have done diaper changes, we've done feedings, nursings, we've done it all, so we should be okay for right now. So yeah, I'm just waiting for my dad and sister to get here, and then we're all gonna just kind of hang out. And I think Hubs and I might give baby a bath tonight. We don't give him a bath every single night. I don't want to dry his skin out. Maybe now that he's getting a little older, and as he progressively gets older, we'll do probably more nightly bath times, but we've been doing at least every other night, so we might do that. I am feeling so good today. This is definitely the best. This has probably been the best I have felt in the last 5 weeks. Like today, easily best that I felt. I feel well rested. I am not in the pain I was in before. I didn't even tell you guys. Yesterday we went to the doctor because your girl has a lump, and we wanted to see if there was any recommendation on how I can get rid of it. It's a clogged milk duct, and it was getting bigger. We've done everything. Like, I had it massaged. I even had my mother-in-law help me try and get it out. Like, we have done everything that we can think of, and it will not go away. And so we went to the doctor and found out that I do have mastitis, which is wonderful and all. You guys can Google it. So I am now having to be on antibiotics, and just kind of living with that. Definitely sucks, but ever since starting the antibiotics, like, I feel like a whole new human being. And little man is sleeping amazing at nighttime. Like, he literally sleeps like, the other night he slept like 10 hours straight. I'm not even joking. He'll kind of do what he's doing right now, and he'll kind of like grunt, and it's only when he has gas. So he'll like either fart or burp, and then as soon as the gas is gone, he immediately passes right back out. It doesn't need a feed, nothing like that. So that's pretty like amazing. So that just means that dayside I have way more like ounces I owe him because he didn't do any overnights. So when he was smaller, I would do stuff overnight, and it was kind of like he only got little ounces throughout the day because he only fed, or because he fed a lot more, but he's kind of like fed less and less. So he still has his cluster feeding moments and his witching hours and all of that, but I've been getting some decent sleep. I hope he gets some decent sleep tonight. My husband says that he doesn't feel like he's getting decent sleep. I don't know why, because I'm the one who gets up with him to feed him. My husband does get up and change his diaper though, so I'm not gonna say my husband doesn't get up at all. And even if I'm feeding, my husband will wake up just so he feels like he's just like keeping me company, which is actually like a huge help. So for any men out there or any wives, like, if your husband just wakes up with you just to kind of hang out, that alone is a huge help, just because it's nice having someone to talk to during those hours. Or if they want to sleep, like, whatever, it's nice. So yeah, that's pretty much how life has been. I got mastitis. My niece was born. What is she, my 4th niece now? She was born I think like 4 days ago maybe, and I didn't get to meet her. I finally got to meet her yesterday, which was so nice. I like really was dying to meet her, so I finally met her. She's a sweetheart, and hopefully I can get some photos on Instagram of him and her. And yeah, we hung out there yesterday, which was another like really therapeutic thing, like just getting out of the house and hanging out with people and having like actual real conversation was incredible. Like, it just was like so helpful. I needed it big time. So it's just nice getting out of the house. Like, that's extremely important, and I didn't realize it. I didn't realize like how important it is to like make sure, just get out of your house. That is pretty much, I think, the most recent update. There's something else huge that kind of is gonna be going on in my life that I did not expect. I've been talking for months how one thing was gonna change. Well, now it's like not changing anymore, like not in this way. So there will be changes coming. Hopefully, you know, it's gonna end up being a good thing. I don't really know how it's all gonna happen, but things will be changing. But I think maybe in the end it means I'll have more time for you guys, maybe. I don't know. That's pretty much it. I've been obsessing over Arnold Palmer's. I got one on like a whim. Chick-fil-A's Arnold Palmer is the most delicious drink I think I've ever had. Some days I would rather it over coffee. It is so amazing. Like, I guess they leave the pulp in their lemonade, and I didn't know that. The like taste is incredible. I am addicted. Oh, the lizard is still on the window. I probably should go edit a vlog while I have a little bit of time, so I think that's what we're gonna go do, as long as little man continues to be good. I just nursed him, so hopefully he's gonna be nice. These are the hours where like he's not so nice. He wants to just constantly cluster feed, and it's getting really old, but I love him.
Oh, what a big boy. Who's my buddy? Huh? Who's my buddy? Yeah. Hey. Big boy. Huh? Yeah. Huh? Hey. Hey, my big boy, huh? Who's my big boy? What? Yeah, who's my big boy? Hi. Oh yeah. My big boy. Huh? Yeah. Big guy.
Hi, honey. Hi, honey. Hi. Hi. Hi, honey. Are you distracted by mommy's phone? Yeah. Hi. 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 You see Bella? That's Bella. That's Bella. Yeah. You're distracted by mommy's phone now. You was giving me all the smiles. Oh, the smiles. Where your smiles go? Are you pooping? Yeah. Are you working on poops? You can pee again. I just changed you. You went pee again. Yeah. Oh. Tell me. Tell me. Did you go pee again? Did you go pee again? You stinker. You stinker, 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 stinker. Yeah, you wanna get my phone? Do you wanna get my phone? You stinky boy. Really? Tell me what else. Tell me what else. Oh. Anything else? Yeah? Is there more? Is there more? Yeah? What else? What else, baby? Really? Oh. Oh my goodness, what a story. Thank you for my stories. Thank you for my stories. What are you doing? You're starting to fall over. You're starting to fall over. Yeah. You mommy's good boy. Are you mommy's good boy?
You're just like the dogs. The second you get the camera, you stop. You get distracted by the phone. You silly boy. You silly boy. You silly boy. You silly boy. You silly. You're so confused. Get you. Oh. 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 Yeah, he is. Oh.